Okay, so another potential big airdrop opportunity that I am going to reveal to you today. And the good thing is that for this year, they're going to launch their token on the mainnet, and they are already in Coinmarketcap just warming up. If you're excited to know what this is, well, keep watching.
Got a monster inside of me. You better watch out if you ignite me. A road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets claws real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling this war. Never getting bored, loves the blood and gore. Always wanting more, feeding from the source.
So GM everyone, this is Nomad Fury. So before we begin, kindly acknowledge the disclaimer that I have right here in this video and in the description, as this is only intended for educational and informative purposes, just to be fair and transparent to all. So without further ado, here it is. So this is what I'm talking about, guys, the 5-buyer. So just simply head over to 5buyer.org, in which blockchain meets sustainability, where they are a layer 1 EVM compatible smart contract platform, in which they are focusing on developing a for-benefit blockchain ecosystem based on the Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs in short, defined by the United Nations. So guys, their testnet beta is now live and running, in which I am going to show it to you later on how are we going to maximize our chances in getting a potential airdrop from 5buyer when they are going to launch their token in the mainnet this year. And of course, if you want to read some documentation, so you could do so right here. And they are open for partnership as well. And they have been featured in various reputable media sites right here. So they have a build to earn concept. And of course, you could see that they are a sustainable driven blockchain with reputation-based mechanisms. So it is meant, for government, the Fortune 500, the social entrepreneurs, and the universities. And of course, we explore the testnet later on, guys. And of course, you could see their partners and investors on board. All right. And of course, some of their technology partners as well. So we could discover more about 5buyer by watching this video. And if you want to subscribe to their newsletter, so you can enter their email address and some information right here that you need to know. And you can follow them in their official social media channels. And speaking of their token, so if you could check out their roadmap right here, guys, they're going to launch the mainnet this year, 2023. So you could see right here, guys, about their plans. Okay, if I am going to scroll down, you could see right here about the TGE. So their token generation event will occur once the mainnet has been successfully launched. As announced earlier, 5buyer will launch the 5buyer coin on its mainnet. This is what they have planned for 2023. So this is already expected that the 5buyer will launch their token on the mainnet for this year. But here's the thing, they haven't launched the tokenomics yet. As what I've checked in the white paper, so there are so many technical stuff that I have read, but they don't have the tokenomics yet. So we just don't know if there will be a reserve allocation for either the community or for the airdrops or for the testnet participants, or maybe even for the validators and nominators. As of this time, we just have to wait, for their tokenomics. And of course, 5buyer is on Coinmarketcap, but of course, this is still an untracked listing, because they haven't launched yet in the mainnet. And of course, if you could see right here, in their Thunder Beta, they have the validator and the nominator app. So you could read some of the information right here. So there are some prerequisites for becoming a validator. So you need to have a 5buyer wallet extension, a validator node in which you can set it up, and it's mandatory. And you need to stake a minimum of 200 5buyer coins on the testnet. That is if you want to be a validator. For a nominator, you need to have a 5buyer wallet extension on your browser and a minimum of 25 bar coins to stake. So both the validators and the nominators are essential components of the ecosystem of 5R chains, in which they are playing a crucial role, when it comes to security, stability, and decentralization of their blockchain network. Now, this is what we have been waiting for. Let's start doing the task on the testnet. So how are we going to do that? First things first, you need to have a 5R wallet extension, in which it is available on the Chrome Web Store. But of course, it is also compatible in Web3 browsers like the Brave, the Opera crypto browser, and so on. So you just have to install it. And I want to show it to you guys. So this is the one. So as of this time, guys, I have 54.84 5R tokens. But of course, you may wonder, this one right here is a native chain balance, and the other one is an EVM chain balance. They have different QR codes. So when you're going to create your 5R wallet, so make sure that you secure your seed phrases, and of course, use a Web3 browser. I wouldn't recommend using a Web2 browser like, the Chrome, the Firefox, and so on, okay? Because Web3 browsers are more faster, secured, promotes privacy and decentralization, especially in integrating EVM compatible wallets like the 5R, okay? Assuming that you have already installed the 5R wallet extension, you need to use their faucet once every 24 hours to earn some 5 tokens every day. To get started, just click Testnet Beta. So their Thunder Beta is now live and running, okay? You could see their get started docs, the Explorer, and build to earn, and of course the features right here, okay? To do the testnet, guys, let's go to the 5R Explorer. So this is the one that I've been talking about. Assuming that this is your first time in using the 5R Explorer, so assuming that you already have your 5R wallet, so all you have to do is to load it up. What you need to do is to go right here, and then you just have to copy this, and then pay attention to my mouse pointer, and we go to the faucet. So this is their native chain faucet. So each address is eligible to receive 5R coins per day. So let's say I'm going to paste my wallet address, and then I just have to complete the CAPTCHA. Once you've done that, just click send, and it says the balance has been transferred successfully. So let's check my balance. So right now, it's now updated from 54 to 59. Now, how are we going to do some daily activities right here in the 5R Explorer? So either you could do the swapping, or you could send some 5R from your account to another. Like if you have a friend who has a 5R wallet, well, you could send some 5R to that friend of yours, okay? So you could do that every day, or to some of the other wallet addresses on 5R. You could do transferring, like you enter the address of your recipient and then enter any amount of 5R that you want, and then just click transfer. So to maximize your chances, you just have to do that every day, maybe at least once. And on top of that, you could also swap from the native chain balance to the EVM chain. So for instance, I'm going to do the swapping. So let's say I'm going to swap 2. And then once I've done that, so you could see the estimated fee, and then I just click swap. Okay, you see the swap is finally processed. So usually I am doing this like every day since the day I've started using the 5R Explorer, for the testnet. And on top of that, sending transactions to some addresses as well. And of course, for the accounts, so we could create, we could import, and if you want to log out, we could do so. And of course, you could check the history. And for the settings, so we could manage the wallet. And of course, here are the socials. And of course, guys, 5R Chain also has some tasks on Zealy. So if you want to go to Zealy, so this is the one, guys. So if you want to be part of this, so I have provided the invite link on my video description. Okay, so you just have to simply complete this task. It's very easy anyway. Another way to maximize your chances in getting a potential airdrop is to become a validator, just like what I have mentioned. So you could see right here about the details of being a validator, like who can run a node. Actually, anyone, even you who is watching the video, can run a node on the 5-hour chain network. Okay, so you need to have some stable internet connection and powerful hardware, and of course some knowledge to set it up and maintain it. Okay, you could see where to set up the validator node, the different types of nodes in the 5-hour chain network. And of course, there's what they call the full nodes in the validator node. And of course, you could see the system requirements for you to become a validator of 5-hour chain. Okay, so if your CPU meets the requirements, so you're good to go. And of course, you could see the setup process in running a full node, a validator node, and a validator node with an unsafe RPC method. And another way for you to maximize your chances in getting a potential airdrop with 5-hour chain is to become a nominator. So how are we going to do that? So this is where you can become a nominator. So I am going to show you how are we going to do that. First things first, I have to connect my wallet. So I just approve. So you can see right here my total balance. All right. Let's say I want to become a nominator. So I'm going to click on this one. All right, so you can see the details, and here are the list of validators, and you have the option to enable or disable this one. Okay, so let's say I want to choose this validator address. So here we go. So you could see its details, and of course the commission, the total stake, the uptime, and other stats right here. So I'm actually going to nominate. So let's say I want to do it. So it says set up nominator bond. Okay, now in order for you to become a nominator, you need to have a minimum of 25 IR. Okay, so currently I have 35, so it's good enough. So let's say I want to do 20. So once I have committed to stake a minimum of 25 IR, which is under the testnet, so I'll proceed to bond and validate. And of course, it pops up like this, and then I just have to approve the transaction. And it says your account status may take some time to update and reflect on the dashboard. Once the status is updated, I'm officially become one of the nominators of this validator that I have chosen.
One eternity later.
So after waiting for a long while, and finally my nominator status is active, and you could see right here the status shown here is the nominator status in correspondence to that particular validator. If it is showing inactive, it means during the election it didn't get any stake from this nominator. And of course you could check the blocks. So here are the ones, and of course for managing the accounts, so we could go right here, guys. And of course, here are the details, and you see that my nominator status is active. And about the funds, so you can see right here about the bond details, and of course the payout. So it says right here, and I quote, your rewards may not always be added to your account balance when you initiate a payout transaction. This is because you have recently become an active nominator and are not yet eligible to receive payout rewards until the next era. And so far, this is the wallet stats that I have, and of course the reward and era table. Okay, and of course we can change the theme from dark to light, but I am more comfortable in the dark side. So at least you have an idea on how to become a nominator right here on the 5-hour chain during their testnet campaign. So since I've mentioned that this is a potential airdrop, so we're not offering any promise or guarantees here, okay? Even though that their token is scheduled to launch in the mainnet this year, but for the tokenomics, well, they still have yet to release that. So when it comes to this potential airdrop, this is just speculation, okay? So guys, don't expect too much and just prepare for the unexpected later on, because we have yet to see their tokenomics as of this time. As I have researched it in the white paper or so, there's none yet so far regarding the allocation of their token when it goes live on the mainnet this year. Time will tell. At least I've shared to you guys regarding the 5-hour chain Thunder Beta Testnet, especially its website, the roadmap, completing the testnet task, becoming a validator, a nominator, and so much more. So if you want more information, I provided all the source links right here in the video description. So I would really appreciate your feedback regarding 5R chain, Thunder Beta testnet. Like if you have some concerns or have some additional questions or need some clarifications, well, I would try my best to answer it for you, or you can just simply head over to the official social media channels of 5R Chain and engage with the real mods and admins there. For sure, they would not hesitate to answer your queries. And if you think that this video is quite helpful and valuable to you, kindly do not hesitate or think twice in sharing this to your friends out there, especially those who are still enthusiastic regarding airdrops, testnets, DeFi, and so much more. So I do have a question for you. Did you enjoy watching this video? Has this video helped you a lot and gives value in any way? And what do you think about it? Just let me know right here in the comment section. So once again, this is Nomad Fury and I'll see you all on my next video.